1. We should be live right now.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Friday at 4:20 on this Tuesday at 4:14. We're running a little late because Patrick didn't pay the internet bill, but hey, we've rectified it. All is good. Kojiko loves us again. So let's get on with the show, shall we? First of all, thank you very much for tuning in for Friday at 4:20. Got a great special guest for you today, and we want to remind you to always like and share when you see this on Facebook so that other people will get to see it as well, and people will know how you're spending the last hour at work. As well, you can always check out previous episodes of Friday at 4:20 on any of the popular streaming services. Just search Friday at 4:20. Let's get started as we usually do by introducing the panel, and I will start off with the guy who didn't pay his internet bill, so we're running behind, Mr. Patrick Coppolino.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, Patrick. Internet problems. That's why we're only 10 minutes late. But what happened there, buddy?
Yeah, I don't know.
You're
Murphy's
the most
Law.
technical of all of us.
Murphy's Law. Everything was fine all day, and then at 4 o'clock it just shut down. I was literally like trying to load my email and it wasn't going to find the link to this.
It's
I'm like,
almost like the internet knew what you were about to do and went, "Not today, mister.
yeah,
No Friday at 4:20 today."
yeah.
Well, we got it up and running now. Everything good with you?
Yeah, it's going all right.
Excellent. We got a big Friday night planned, and I know we want to talk a little bit
yeah.
about that. And
Are you coming?
What?
We call that a game time decision. No, you know what? I'm standing here before all of you to make my commitment that I will be there for Manolis's album release party on Friday.
Awesome. I'm so stoked that you're coming, dude. I'm like,
I got him to look up from his phone. Oh, so
Yeah.
awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to Manolis Zontanos, who's busy trying to share this. It always takes him a considerable amount of time. Manoli,
yes.
it's a big week for you, man. We're about to bust out the new album.
Yes. I have the audio cassette tape all ready to go right
Look
there.
at that. A cassette tape of The Internet Took It, featuring our boy Manolis Zontanos. That looks super, man. Very sharp.
Yes. This one's taped over the Bible in drama. Yes.
Nice.
So I'd buy
You
old
taped over the Bible
with dick jokes. Yes.
with, oh my God. There's a new level of hell for you.
I hope it blends like at the beginning of the tape is the Bible part. It's like, and then
in the
Jesus,
beginning,
Yeah.
in the beginning,
Jesus
there was
left the
one
beginning
man.
on.
Manolis
Jesus said to
that,
his followers, "Do you like farting, dude? What's your favorite sounding fart?"
yeah.
I've done that to some of the tapes, actually.
Listen, Manoli, I've never been to an album release party. What happens at these things? Is there a lot of shenanigans? What goes on? What's going to happen?
I'll be selling my cassette tape, and I've framed 20 of these, in a fancy frame sign. So I'm only making 20. I'll be selling those and T-shirts. I have T-shirts for sale, and then and this is the regular show, and then afterwards we're just gonna get fucked up. That's about it.
Did your new shirts come in yet, Manolis?
Yeah, the new shirts did come in. I can get
good.
one if you guys want. It's basically this on a T-shirt.
You know what? Go get the T-shirt. We want to see the T-shirt. Well, I
All right,
introduce
give me
our
one
special
sec.
guest. Our special guest today, please welcome to the show, Mr. Michael Moses. How are you, Michael?
Yo, what's up? Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Happy
Thanks
to
for
be
being here, man. Have you been on the show? We had you on once before.
Not as this virtual experience.
Yeah. No,
he
we
was
had
at
you
the
in the
studio.
I've been at the studio for sure, but this is like a new monster. This is a new look, So
Is that
definitely at the show?
Oh, is that the shirt there? Look at that. Oh, you don't want to unwrap it, I guess.
I can unwrap. You want me to unwrap?
No, don't.
Oh, don't break that seal.
No,
matter.
dude. It's
It
worth more in the.
Yeah.
This is
You know what?
XL.
Just like the last girl you were with said, don't unwrap it. Don't unwrap it.
I love that color.
Oh, look at that. That's sharp. That's sharp. What do those go for? What was one of those go for?
I'm just selling them for 20.
75.
I'm just selling them for $20.
75. I like Patrick's idea. You only got 20 of them. Put a premium on them, bro.
Yeah, they're limited edition.
Look at that. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic, man.
Yeah.
That's good.
yes.
And you know what? I tell you what, they're $20 a shirt. 75, you get the Brazzers sweatshirt he's wearing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm making $5.
I love sleeping.
Uh-oh.
Yo,
So I can it's like I'm touching.
fellas got to get that. You have a lady over, you have that, she'll grab that. Sleep in that for sure.
Michael, we're glad to have you back on the show. What have you been up to? You've been trying to keep yourself busy during COVID. Have you got an album coming out anytime soon?
I don't have an album, but I did put together a little documentary. God, I don't know if it's narcissistic, but I traveled the country on my ex-girlfriend's flight benefits last summer. She's a flight attendant, and she's like, yo, nobody's using these benefits. Like her parents didn't want to go nowhere. Her sister was busy with her kids and working. She wasn't doing anything. So I'm like, yo, could I use these? And she's like, yeah, sure. So I went to, I drove to Ottawa, but I went to like Halifax, back to Alberta, out to BC. I filmed the sets, and I filmed everybody I met along the way, like all the partying and drinking and, meeting people after the shows. And I just put that together on a little docuseries that was like on my website, but now it's on YouTube in like a 4-part mini, here's behind the scenes.
What could people look up to find it on YouTube? Is this Michael Moses or
Michael Moses? I put it as Michael Moses Parts because it's 4 parts, and then I tried to play on the Moses thing. I'm like, all right, Michael Moses Parts. So it's 4 parts.
Excellent.
On YouTube now, yeah. For sure.
All right. We encourage people to go and check that out. Michael Moses Parts on YouTube, his documentary, Crisscrossing. I take it when you were using the ex-girlfriend's frequent flyer miles, she was still the girlfriend.
No. This is ex. No, yeah, no.
That's next level, man.
Yeah, I know. Still using them. She was the ex, and again, nobody was using them. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go. Let me go across the country. And she's like, she's really nice, and nobody understands it. Everybody's like, yo, cut this dude off. He's using you. And like, yeah, I am for the flight benefits, man. Flights aren't cheap across this country. So, and they're like crazy, ridiculous, good benefit. And like, she's too nice. Like, even I flew out the same day to Kelowna, and of the show I was doing in Kelowna, and my flight got canceled in the morning. So it got canceled. And then the next flight they put me on was going to be like at 9 p.m. So I'm not going to make the show now. So now I'm like calling her, and I'm like, yo, get me standby on all these other flights. So she's on her employee benefits website. She's like, all right, there's a 10 o'clock flight. I go to the 10 a.m. Nah, booked. Everything's booked. And so what she does, it goes, oh my God. But she's so nice. Like, I can't overemphasize how nice she is.
No kidding.
She's like, she starts feeling bad for the people who booked me. I'm like, I'll just call them and say I can't do it, but I'll still go to Kelowna to see a friend. And she's like, nah. So she drives, and we're in Niagara Falls. So she drives. She dropped me off at the airport at like 5:30 a.m. Drove back to Niagara Falls. She drives back to the airport, uses her buddy pass that you get once a year, and flies with me to Kelowna to get me to the show on time on a tour. And then with her buddy pass, we got to do it first class. So we were like first class.
That's hilarious.
From Toronto to Calgary, just chilling, and like they give you wine, and you get the 3-course meals. You get to lay back. I'm watching Cruella. I'm chilling. She's looking over at me like, you piece of shit, get to use these. I've never used them, and I wasted my buddy pass on a 3-hour flight to Calgary, and then we got on a little plane to Kelowna. She came to the show. She's met my friend.
Canceled.
Yeah.
There was 4 people there. They canceled the show.
They canceled the show. That would have been hilarious. That would not hilarious, but after the fact. But yeah, and then like the show went from like whatever to like 10, and then we dropped her back off at the airport. She flew back to Niagara Falls.
Wow.
What did she do for you when she was your girlfriend?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, this is as my ex, as my girlfriend. Yeah, she would have just like
We now
grabbed her own plane.
We now know who the nicest person in the world is, and
absolutely,
Moses' ex, everybody. So
yeah,
there you
absolutely.
go. Well, salute to her.
So wait, she's single, right?
Yeah, I know. Maybe I shouldn't promote that. No. Yeah, but she is.
All right, let's get into our game. Friday at 4:20, we have 12 random envelopes, 12 random topics. The envelopes I stole from my former employer, and Michael Moses being our guest. Virtually, this is how we do it. I know when you were in studio, we either had a Plinko board or a wheel that we spun, but now you just get to pick a number, a random number from 1 to 12, and that will determine your topic on Friday at 4:20.
I go with number 9.
Number 9.
No
for Mr. Moses.
No way. I wrote the number 9 down.
Oh,
wow! I felt
He
it.
did it.
I
He did it. He finally did it.
Wow.
that is weird, man. You did it. That's the first
You've
time
been doing
we've had
that for every
connection.
guest. Trying to
Yeah.
guess
Yeah.
what they're
Oh
gonna-
yeah, hundreds of times per show.
We
and
knew,
we've
like-
never gotten one right.
The odds are eventually he'll get it, and then we'll still think he's psychic for
All right.
for
I
finally
wrote-
getting it.
I wrote the next one down now too. So we'll see.
good.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Michael, your topic on Friday at 4:20. Tell us something that surprises people about you. Something that surprises people about you.
Surprises.
Yeah, when you're meeting people and they, oh my God, I can't believe that you do that, or that you've done that, or that you like that.
That's a good question. It's like this is a first date question. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I hope this girl has flight benefits. I better answer this right. Oh, man, what does surprise people about me? Man, because I want to have an answer. Like, I don't want to be the boring. There's nothing surprises people.
You know what? You don't have to have an answer. I mean, maybe there's nothing surprising about you, Michael.
Yeah. I think people get surprised that I have siblings that like my dad had so many kids that aren't, just my mom. So I have like sisters who live in Africa.
Oh,
I have a sister that I met. Yeah, that I met for the first time.
Yeah.
When I moved to Ontario in 2013, she was like 16 years old. So I think that surprises people that, I got this family.
That there's siblings all over
the
and
world.
that
all over
wasn't
the
a family
world.
you grew up with.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. That's very surprising because it's sort of out of the norm, right?
Yes.
So that would be that's a very good answer, Michael.
That's a good
job.
combo to have too. An ex-girlfriend with flight benefits and siblings all over the world with couches to sleep on.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm cutting for flight costs and no hotels. Yeah, for sure.
You're covered.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm a world traveler. What can I say? I'm a world traveler.
World traveler. All right, Manoli. What's something? I mean, everybody thinks they know you so well. What is something that surprises people about you? Something that when you share it with them, they're like, "Oh my God, I did not see that coming." That you're a Rhodes Scholar. I don't know, something like that.
I think for sure, if I was to bring it up, that I can ride a unicycle.
Yeah.
Very good one. Because very
That
very
is
few people
surprise.
know how.
Because my dad bought me one when my dad's he's crazy because he's like, I just mentioned when I was like 12 years old that I thought it'd be cool to have a unicycle. Like I saw this one wheel bike. I'm like, that'd be cool to have one of those. So my dad just made a mental note, and Christmas time I got a fucking unicycle. And then I just spent the winter trying to learn how to ride it in my basement. And then I figured it out. And then now I'm this dude that can ride a unicycle. And you can never forget. The weird part is like once you know how to ride a unicycle, it's there forever. I can get on a unicycle. Yeah.
Like riding a bike.
Yeah, it's like riding a bike,
Yeah,
literally
bike.
like riding a bike. And then it's funny, like years, like I never thought in any way that this thing, how is this guy ever going to help me? And then there was like a spin-off from Corner Cast where it was called Dan for Mayor. If anybody remembers that show, I think it maybe last a season, but one of the episodes, while he's running for mayor, one of the people that were running against him for mayor was this character named Wheelo the Clown, which is a clown that can ride a unicycle. So I got a call from my background agent asking me if I would ride it. Can I really ride a unicycle? Because I listed on my background shit. And I'm like, yeah. So I show up and they dressed me up as literally a fucking clown. I'm a clown on a unicycle, and I'm in this episode. The episode is actually called Wheelo the Clown, and I'm trying to beat Dan for mayor, for mayor. And I show up, and the director sees me. I show up with my fucking unicycle, and he goes, so you're the guy, you're the unicycle guy? I go, yeah. He goes, he looks at my unicycle, and he goes, So you can really ride this thing?
He was surprised.
I go, yeah. So can you show me? I'm like, sure. So in my brain, I'm like, what does this guy thought? I was just like, I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna figure it out right now.
Yeah, you're the unicycle guy.
Yeah.
Isn't that a consistent thing in the acting business though? People putting things on their resume that they can't really do and hope they never get called out on it, right? I mean, Friends did like 3 episodes where Joey where he lied on his resume and suddenly he had to speak Italian and he had no idea how. So
Manolis, remember that movie we did background work on? And it was like remember it was like a futuristic, like there was like wolf people.
Yeah, I remember
we
that.
got cast because we had like beards and everything. They just wanted like guys with big beards and stuff. But then remember they grabbed me. They're like, "You come here." They're like, "You can ride a motorcycle, right?" And like I so bad wanted to be like, "Sure," and just try to figure it out. Never ridden one in my life. I was this close to saying yes. That I walked all the way to the bike with them, and then once I got to the bike, I'm like, no, I can't. I don't know how to ride this.
Oli, I've got some homework for you for our next episode. You need to track down a still photo of you as Wheelo the Clown riding your unicycle.
It's in my trail. It's in my demo reel.
His
There's
demo
like
reel.
Is it? I'd like to see I'd like to see a photograph of that. I need to see what that looked like.
Oh, hilarious.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Well, that's a very good answer. So we've got 2 excellent answers. I almost don't want to go to Patrick because there's no way his is going to be. Patrick, tell me something that surprises people about you.
Well, this is becoming less of a surprising fact as I get older, but for the last, I'd say 15 years of my life, people are surprised to find out I'm not in my late 40s. My entire 20s, people are like, how old are you? I'm like 23. They're like, what the fuck? I thought you were 45. I've gotten 45 since I was like 23 years old.
It helps that you hang out with an old guy, right? I mean, so that's one of the
My brother's wife thought Patrick was my age.
Yeah.
And was like
since you put on the
disgusted.
hat. Yeah, ever since you put on the hat, it's like, boom. That's 40.
Yeah.
So my brother's wife thought you were 51 years old.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, it's Pat's birthday. She's like, how old is he turning? You're like 20. I think it's his 25th or something. And she's like,
what? He's like, what? What do you like? Thought I was like crazy. Like I was just making shit up. It's like, and she was like, oh my God. Like she was like horrified for you.
yeah. I know. I remember I used to say that on stage sometimes when I was announcing my age, and I would hear people now and go, especially when I had like my huge beard and everything.
Yeah, but if you shave it right off, you look like you're 18.
you're 12.
Yeah. Your little smile comes out.
You really only have the 2 options, eh, Patrick? It's either I look
18
like
or 45.
10 or 45.
Yeah, but I'm hoping it doesn't get like I'll eventually be. Maybe I'll like outgrow it. Like I'll be like 55, and people will think I'm 45 still.
There's always hope, buddy. This is Friday at 4:20. Our special guest is Michael Moses, and we got to go on to a new topic now. And Manolis, pick me a number, buddy.
Oh, number 4.
Is that what you wrote down?
It blows his mind. Whoa!
Number 2, everybody.
Yeah.
I figured it out. I did it.
It's fantastic. You are so good at that, man. That is weird.
From clown to psychic.
Oh, he does it all, really. And don't forget his album release party this Friday night, Levity Comedy Club. Go to levitycomedyclub.com to get your tickets. You'll want to get them ahead of time. It's going to be a packed house. My concern now is that you guys have browbeat me to come, and now I'm going to get there and I'm going to find out it's like sold out and I can't get in.
Okay.
Good. All right, here we go, Manoli. Your topic on Friday at 4:20. Would you rather? It's a would you rather, everybody. Would you rather never sleep or never eat?
Like I could live without one of the two.
You could live without sleep, or you could live without food.
I would like to. I'm gonna say never sleep. Yeah, man.
Nice.
Yeah,
Think of how much more shit you could get done.
you could get a lot of shit.
You'd be
And
able
I
to eat
hate-
a whole lot more.
Yeah, but like you know what the worst part of sleeping is, dude, is waking up. I can't wake up. I wake up and I feel like I'm coming out of the Matrix every time. It's the worst. I'm like, like that every fucking time.
To coin an old commercial, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. I think you have the wrong coffee.
Yeah.
I need a better coffee, man.
I know, and I need cocaine. That's what I need. It's like I am not.
Well,
And
that is going without sleep.
but if I eat,
yeah.
but if I eat, then I feel like having a nap, right? So now, if I can't sleep anymore, I'm not going to feel tired after I eat. Boom.
Didn't say you wouldn't feel tired. Just said you couldn't sleep.
Oh wait, you could. Okay. Well, I'm stick with that. I like
they always bring in the rules in after you answer.
after I.
All right,
Yeah,
Moses, your turn. Would you rather never sleep or never eat?
I
What do you
would
think's
never
the better
eat.
way to never eat?
Yeah, man, I'm not a big food person, man. If they even just had a pill you could take, I don't know what's wrong with my taste buds, but I don't really. I just go it's edible or not. Like that's it for me. You know, when it comes to food, how was it? I ate it. You know,
So it wasn't
I
that
ate
bad.
it.
Yeah.
It went in like that's it. So yeah, I would choose to never eat.
You know what's funny? Because you know what? I'm a big eater. I mean, I eat like a lot. People are usually,
Right.
if there was something surprising about me, it would be how much food I can consume. And I'm fairly,
Yeah.
I'm a tall, skinny guy, but I eat
Yeah.
like, a lot of food. But I don't really care for food now. Like it's I
Right.
need the sustenance
Yeah,
from
you
it,
need
right?
to feed
And
the whole.
I've
yeah.
often thought if I could get a pill that just took like lunch,
Done.
and I'm like I would love to not eat.
Yo, I need the future. So everybody's wearing the same clothes. Pop a pill. Done. I'm good. I'd be perfect.
All right, Patty, you got to break our tie. We got one no eater, one no sleeper. What are you gonna say, buddy?
I would go with no sleep. I already go with hardly any sleep and lots of food. So I love food.
Yeah.
I love eating.
No
I'm
difference.
far more prioritize. I'm like you though. Like I should be like 500 pounds the amount of food I eat. I'm always eating, and I like think about eating all the time.
What about shitting, dude? Like enough, right?
Yeah.
You have to do that if you're gonna eat a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sick of shitting. I'm sick of it. I don't want to shit anymore.
Oh, should I have changed the topic?
No, like I mean, like you eat and you have to shit. I just went to I went to like Giant Tiger and bought a bunch of French fries, and I'm holding his bag, and I'm just bought a bunch of stuff that's going to come out of my asshole. That's all I thought in my head. I'm tired. Why am I buying stuff to fucking shit out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
is that why
yeah,
you do
yeah.
Percocets though? But gives you a few days without shitting.
Well, the good thing about perks is if you take at least 2 perks, then you'll probably skip a day of shitting. Yeah, I don't mind those. I don't mind that. And then but then you fart, and then Patrick suffers.
Oh God, yeah, it's
Yeah, yeah.
disgusting. Yeah, when he doesn't shit, it's like
Oh, because
yeah.
now it's just boiling in there. It's a stew.
Yeah, it's
just
like-
in his
A
ass.
giant tiger stew.
Yeah, French fries.
Well, the thing is, like, if you skip a day of shitting and then you're like farting, so that air is going past double the shit, right?
Right.
That's how it works.
And just squeaking out silently and killing.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
gross.
that's what a scientist told me, anyways.
This
Yeah.
show is making so little sense at this point. My dog just left the room. All right, we just had a walkout, everybody. All right, time
Second
for
question.
pick a number, Patty. Coppolino, your turn to pick a number. We already have lost numbers 9 and 4.
Number 7.
I
Didn't
wrote
get
2
it.
down.
I
I
was
wrote
gonna
2.
say 11. I was gonna say 11, which is 2 in Roman numerals.
Yeah.
All right, Patrick, worst house pet. Either the worst house pet you've ever had, or just the worst house pet in general. If you don't have a story about the worst house pet you ever had,
I'm gonna guess cats. I don't like cats. Never
Don't
had
like cats
one.
at all.
Don't like when other people have them. Don't like them around.
Really?
I like kittens.
Yeah.
I remember like Brandon Sobel had like 3 kittens once.
Yeah.
And they were fun to play with, and then he lost.
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah.
He's like, I remember going over there one time. I'm like, "Where's the other cat?" He's like, "I don't know." He's like, "I left the window open by accident," and he lives
Yes,
on like
God.
the 3rd floor of an apartment building. He was all like positive it like climbed out the window.
Oh my
But
god.
I'd like to imagine
but-
it landed on its feet and had a great life.
They
but-
always do.
But he didn't clean off this, so it could have been under something too.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Just,
But
Just lost in the apartment.
So
Yeah.
kittens cool, but as soon as they grow into cats,
You got
don't like
no
'em.
time for cats. All right,
No
cats are
time
the
for
worst house
cats.
pet. Manoli, what's the
Yeah.
worst house pet?
Well, I'll tell you the worst house owner of a pet is my brother. So like, He would buy. He loved so many different kind of animals, and they like when growing up as a kid. I think the worst one definitely was he bought an iguana, but he used an old fish tank, and the top of it there was no it was open basically. And I said, Pete, like this fucking iguana is gonna be able to get out. The fucking branch goes right to the top, and you know how dumb people are. They're like, no, it won't. It'll be fine. Okay. Oh, because you said it's fine, right? It's fine. And next thing you know, this iguana's in the house, and it finds a crack in the wall in the basement. It went right up and in the crack, and it can't. It's an iguana. It's too stupid. It's trying to escape, and it goes nowhere. So now this iguana's stuck in the wall. So me and my dad had to cut this wall open to save this iguana. It's like a kid going down a well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
What about his bird? Tell him what happened to his bird. The little budgie. The
which
blue
one?
budgie. I don't know. The last one he had. Didn't something happen to it?
Yeah, he
You don't want to say it?
he stepped on it. He
By accident.
By
Of
accident.
course.
So
Of
my
course.
my brother's budgies they think they're fucking humans, right? And they'll just walk around they'll start walking on the floor, and they'll walk on the table, and this one was so comfortable just walking around like a fucking human being instead of flying around, and my brother wasn't looking, and he kind of stepped. He killed it.
Like the stuff you're comfortable talking about, and then that you really struggled to say that.
Through the
Yeah,
line.
because honestly, because I feel really. My brother actually was really upset. He loved that bird, and he was really upset. He cried. And I feel really. So I don't mind. I don't mind.
You can
laughing
just.
Go ahead.
You can just feel that like as your foot goes down,
And
you
you're like,
just feel every crunch and
And they
squish.
have there's
And you're like,
no
that's
infrastructure
not a
there.
bag of chips. Yeah, you're like, that's
Like
not.
by the time you
that's
realize,
the part.
yeah, by the time you realize to take your foot, like no,
Oh, yeah.
it's done. It's
Too
over.
Too late.
Yeah. So I really feel bad for, I don't
Yeah.
mind us having a laugh at the end of the day, but
So,
I really, I feel really bad.
Yeah.
So back to the topic at hand, Manolis. So the worst house pet would be an iguana or a budgie. Which one's the worst there?
I'm gonna say an iguana.
Okay.
Iguana.
All right. Michael Moses, are you a house pet guy? You got house pets?
I got no house pets. I wouldn't mind a dog or a cat or stuff like that. I don't care. But I had a friend growing up who had a bunny, and I thought that was the worst house pet because it didn't like anything. He just kept it in the cage. That was it. It was just
Yeah.
like, I'm like, what is a house pet that you just keep in a cage, especially a
Yeah,
pet
the
that
whole
doesn't
time.
need to be out of a cage, like like just in the cage. Yeah, I'm like, can you touch it? They're like, yeah, you can try, but it might bite you, and now it smells a little bit. I'm like, what is
what's the
this
point?
pet? What's the point of this thing?
Can
Just
you
a
put-
carrot every other
you-
day?
Can you put them in one of those? Because I had a hamster that was in a cage most of the time, but you could buy those. We've got one of
Wheel.
those little balls.
Yeah.
No, but the
Right.
ball and it rolls around the house.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I don't.
Yeah.
I never asked, but I would love a hamster that you put in the ball and roll around the
Yeah.
house for sure.
Like a Roomba.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it
right.
was. Literally,
Yeah.
we just it would just like bang into the
double-sided
walls and
tape on
stuff.
it and let it roll
Until you
pick
step
up
on it.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
But at
well,
least you can.
yeah, you gotta be careful that the door to the stairs is closed and stuff.
We, you know what? I'm glad you mentioned the rabbit. We had a rabbit when I was a kid, and its name was we called it Thumper. And it used to thump on its cage, and its cage was outside our bedroom window, and it would just thump randomly for whatever, thump, and you could just kind of hear it through the window a little bit. And then one night, it just thumped. It's like thumping like freaking crazy, and then you hear this horrific squeal.
Oh yeah.
And then everything went quiet. And so we didn't even really, it's like, oh, I don't know what the hell happened there. It can't be good. And we went out, and the next morning, the rabbit, I guess the raccoon had peeled back the chicken wire and had eaten. But the rabbit was thumping like, there's a raccoon. There's a raccoon.
I was trying to warn you.
Yeah, you guys just thought it was the end of his drum solo. You're just like, oh, he's finally got to the end.
Finally done.
Yeah.
Oh man, but I agree with you. Rabbits are kind of pointless, man. I mean, it just all you did was clean out its cage, and that was it.
Yeah,
that was it.
that
Doesn't
was
do a
it.
trick or anything. So
No.
Can rabbits just be in your house and run around, or will that?
but they drop those little raisins everywhere they go, and they
Is that the
right?
problem? They shit too much?
They just shit all the time, man.
See what I mean? Shitting.
Yeah, one
Again,
of those
problem.
animals that like can keep going and shitting is like, like a
doesn't
dog
get
at least has to stop where it is, but like a rabbit could just still run and just drop it, and you're like, yeah.
Or you can catch the dog when it starts posing and go, okay, you're good. No, get outside.
Yeah.
The rabbit's just dropping him as it walks. So,
Yeah,
all right, let's go. Next topic, Michael Moses. We're back to you, Mister. Your turn to pick a topic number on this Friday at 4:20.
I'll do number 1 first.
Numero uno. Noel, did you write something down?
Yeah, we wrote number 8.
Number okay.
Oh, wow.
You know what? You spent yourself on the first go round.
There you go.
All right, here we go. Here's an interesting topic for guys to discuss. If you were to get married, do you have any opinion one way or another whether the woman was to change her last name to yours or not? Michael? I mean, not that it probably matters to any of us, but what are our thoughts on a woman changing her last name to your last name?
You know what? I like love my last name for me. Like, I think Michael Moses is nice and strong, but sometimes I hear it with a female name before and it doesn't hit as hard. So I think them keeping their own name is fine with me because Michael Moses hits nice, but like my ex Kim Moses, I don't know, Ashley, Moses, I don't know, maybe it feels, I don't know, more masculine, but masculine that it ruins the first name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't mind. You keep your name. Yeah, that's fine.
Manoli, what do you think? Does anyone want Zontanos?
No one wants no one wants. But if I was to get married, and I agree with Mo. I think my last name doesn't go like say it's like Karen
Gail
Zontanos.
Yeah.
Right, whatever. Right, it doesn't flow. But I would make them change their last name because if they're not willing to carry my name, they're not willing to do anything for me. Like I
wow. This is gonna get the hate mail going.
No, but I mean I don't mean like you need to I'm like you're not obviously how much are you willing to care for me or take care of me and be there for me if you're not even willing to change your name if you're not willing to change your name for me, you're probably not willing to do anything for me. Like, you know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Oh, it's like if I ask her, it's like, hey, can
you take out the garbage?
Yeah, can you take out the garbage? It's like, no, fuck no. No, I'm just waiting this out till I can fucking divorce you, and you know what I mean? Like, it's like,
get
fuck
your
no.
riches.
Yeah.
No way. I'm not. I'll tell you one thing though. I'll guarantee this: I'm never getting married. That's for sure. And I'm never ever having kids. Kids are a fucking waste. You
just played this all out. You played it. What if she does this? Yeah.
Like I'm like,
hold on.
What?
You don't think you would ever get married?
No.
What if you met somebody who was just like your right arm, man, and you just and they really wanted to get married? It's a deal breaker.
Well, I mean, okay, like
you feel like I'm like, I'd rather have the story that she got away. I like that. I like that better.
I just don't see
I had the girl. She got away.
I have met a lot of cool ladies in my life, and they've all given up, at some point. They've all like it's just, I don't think people really are capable of making things like there's a great line from Lou Reed. I remember one of his songs is he goes, "It's all downhill after the very first kiss." It's like fucking like it's only a matter of time before they fucking give up on you, or you give up on them. Like there's no way. When I have a girlfriend, dude. Yeah, you're the 1%, dude. Like
1%. No, more than that. Actually, succeed in marriage.
Listen, every guy I know that's married is miserable. Number one, and they always tell me they never get to have sex anymore. And every time I have a girlfriend, it seems like everybody is happy to see me. That's when you realize everybody is so happy to see me except my girlfriend. What? Like it seems like I realize it more like when I go out anywhere and like I see like if I see Moses, like he'll be like Manolis, and I'm like hey, but like I see I see my girlfriend, it's like oh hey, like you know, you. Oh, you
You're
still here?
You're still
It's
here.
like
You're back. Yeah.
you can't
That's funny.
you can't do enough. You do everything for them, and then you're like you're a bitch. But you do nothing for them, and then eventually they just leave you anyways because you don't do anything for them. It's like you got to figure out how to walk this weird line of like I love you but not too much. It's like it's all too much. That's what I mean though. Thank God there's porn. Thank God. Like I fucking just jizz. I hit the little X and I go to sleep. Everything's fine. I'll tell you, man. The day when relationships will truly work out is when prostitution becomes actually legal in Canada, where there's like a red light district. Because once that happens, all guys are gonna be like, "Fuck this relationship," and then girls are gonna have to be like, "Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to start being nicer to guys."
That's what you're waiting for, Mike, isn't it?
Yeah. Hamilton will be the red light district for Canada too. Like,
First.
Just make the whole city the red light district.
And then people will be talking, have you ever been to Hamilton? All the men are happy. I don't understand.
Manolis' philosophy on marriage, everybody. Yeah.
I wish here's the thing, Mike. I wish I wasn't right. It doesn't make me happy. It doesn't make things better because I'm right. It makes it worse.
Do you think all guys in relationships are just waiting for prostitution to become legal so they can leave their girlfriends and pay for sex from strangers?
See, when you say it out loud, it even makes more sense.
Now they're broken
think-
up. The girlfriend's out of a house. She has to become a prostitute.
You don't think I just want someone to hold me and tell me they love me? I'll tell you when they make prostitution legal, they'll find out about me going all the time. So then they'll be like, "What does he do? All he does is wants me to hold him. That's it. He doesn't even fuck me."
Listen, Manoli, you better hope that Michael's ex isn't watching this, or you're never getting near those frequent flyer miles. You're screwed.
I'm a very religious person, Mike. I believe in bro code. I believe in bro code. I would never date.
Oh, good man.
The Church of the Bro.
Patty, what do you?
Yes.
What? We were on last names.
Yeah.
How do you? What's your take on that? I mean, I know you got married in Las Vegas, and Lindsay did not take your last name.
No, because we didn't do the we didn't officiate it with get the government involved. We did the ceremony and then moved in together and we did it that way. So there was
so technically to the Canadian government, you're living common law. You're not actually a married couple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is what you want, right? But so that wasn't even a question. But I think if we had done the traditional, the rest of my family, I grew up Catholic, so if we did the whole Catholic wedding at the church and all that, I think I would have wanted her to, and I think she would have. But no, right. I don't think it's a huge deal.
Lindsay Coppolino.
Do you guys have more sex now or less sex after your fake wedding?
We're having sex right now, and it's never stopped.
Yeah. That's why the internet was slow. Yeah.
That's why he was late to the show.
Yeah.
Michael, since Manolis brought up the point, and Manolis is never getting married. Patrick's gotten halfway there.
Yeah.
I'm fully married. Would you get married?
Yeah, I want to get married. Yeah, that's something I want for sure. And just on this point of this quote, I want some kids. Yeah, I'll get married, have some kids. And maybe she can't have the whole Moses, but drop an M in there. Maybe she can keep her last name, but it's got to be her name, M, whatever.
You have to find a girl whose last name starts with M.
Yeah. Just boom, M.
Or the hyphenated. Some of them do the hyphenated, right?
Something, yeah.
So so silly all the time.
What's that?
What's that?
It seems weird. The hyphen always seems odd to me.
Yeah.
Like a weird,
it's kind of wanting a foot in both, right?
It feels like a compromise, but like a weird,
Yeah. If you ever had that teacher that came into the school after the summer, she got married, and she's like, "Hey, now it's Frederick with that, hyphen."
Yeah.
Peterson. You're like, "Shut up."
Just give us more to have to spell.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Patrick, it's funny because I shouldn't have addressed this to you, Patrick, because this is really to the whole group. But my wife, it didn't matter to me. She could have kept her last name. She opted to take my last name, which is Neighbors, which is and it's a weird spelling, blah blah blah. But her last name, and she didn't like it. But I, to my mind, almost thought I should take her last name because her last name was Rambo.
Oh, really?
Oh, you fool!
You Michael
Rambo.
Rambo.
You didn't do. Oh, you should have done it.
I should have.
You should have just switched. Yeah.
That would have been dope.
You kept Michael the friendly Neighbors.
yeah.
When you could have been Michael Rambo.
You don't leave your neighborhood. You run the neighborhood watch and everything. But you could have been Rambo out there.
I could have been Rambo.
Whole life would have changed.
Oh, and nobody would have misspelt it.
Nobody ever. It's funny because we got married, obviously, a very long time ago when the Rambo movies had just come out. And one of the issues we had was back when you used to have to phone and order a pizza. And you'd call and you'd go, I like a large, extra pepperoni. And they'd go, what's the name? You go, Rambo. And they go, yeah, okay, right, click. And they'd hang up. So
they won't even deliver it.
Oh, no, they wouldn't take the shot on delivery because they thought there was some kid playing a prank, right? Because Rambo was in the movie.
So they're going to get there. There's going to be no money. Yeah.
She was like, I can't get rid of this name fast enough.
You show up at the pizza place with vengeance, with the
bandana on. Oh, yeah.
Give me my pizza.
It does. Yeah.
All right, we got time. You know what? I don't even think we have time for one more topic. What time is it? Oh, yeah, we're almost out of time. We got to go around the horn here. We got to get everyone lined up for the big special this Friday night. Michael, first of all, we know we can go to YouTube. Michael Moses Parts. Check out your documentary. Maybe in the comments, people can give a shout out to your ex for funding that project.
Absolutely, yeah.
What else you got going on? Are we going to see you playing anywhere? Is there a way to follow you on social media?
Yeah, you can. It's Michael Moses on everything, like the ITS Michael Moses, like my website, and Instagram for sure. I'll be there Friday for Manolis's, taping, forming on that, and then with Friday and Saturday, and then I'll have my dates and everything, and you can always message me.
Excellent. Well, so you're going to be performing Friday night.
Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, performing alongside.
Yeah. Well, now I have a reason to come out.
And Saturday you'll be there too, opening for Eric Johnston.
Yeah, I'm Eric Johnston's opener. So wherever Eric is, you can really go to his website and.
You don't have to go to his website. Eric comes to you with where he's going to be. Yeah, it doesn't matter what platform you're on. He is going to bullet your eyes with pictures of him in a bullwhip. To the point where I know his schedule off by heart, and I don't even work. For sure. So that's awesome, Michael. I look forward to seeing you Friday night. That'll be really cool. Manolis,
yes,
you got shirts. You've got framed cassette tapes. And and it's all for the debut of the Internet Took It this Friday night, Levity Comedy Club.
Yes, so shows. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous because I get a little nervous these kind of shows because it's gonna be like 3/4 of the people that are showing up are gonna be there. Like I know them personally, and and it's like there's a little bit more pressure. I have to make it's easy. I don't know it's something easy. There's some reason it's easier making people laugh that you don't know.
Oh yeah, strangers is always better.
I get you. The only thing I would say is that at the same time that's going to be a room full of people who love you, and you just come out and be yourself.
Yeah, I have to be careful though, man. Like, cause everybody's like, I gotta make sure everybody's going to try to get me fucked up, right? Everybody's going to try to buy me drinks, and
it's your birthday.
Yeah, it's like my birthday, and it's like no, and then I'm like, but if I'm not careful, I'm going to get on stage and I'm going to be blasted when I'm on stage, and it'll just be a nightmare. To try to do 45 minutes when you're just too drunk and need pizza, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Well, we look forward to seeing you pull it off this Friday night at Levity Comedy Club. It's going to be a hell of a show. Make sure you go to levitycomedyclub.com to get your tickets, and make sure you get tickets ahead of time because we are going to sell the place out. Patrick, we got Eric Johnson and Michael obviously on Saturday night. What else is coming up at Levity?
We got a lot of awesome shows coming up actually. Just locked in Frank Spadone at the end of the month. He's hilarious.
Nice.
He always does really well in Hamilton. Gets all the Stony Creek Italians out.
We got to get Frank on the show. We've never had Frank on the show.
No.
Yeah.
No, he's never
I
been
don't
on.
think we have.
I will say this about Frank too. Like I've watched him a handful of times now, and to me he's like I think he's like one of the best comedians out there. Where like he's like known. He like when I watch him, like how this guy should be. This guy should be world famous. He's so fucking good. His stand up.
Well, we'll grab him at Levity while we still have the chance before he goes world famous. What else you got coming?
So we've got him. We've got Mike Rita coming in soon for the first time. Nathan McIntosh is coming in.
Nice.
Chris Gordon's coming back. He's from Calgary. He absolutely crushed it last time he was here. And then who else? Casey Corbin's coming back.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, so that'll be a lot of fun.
A hell of a lineup. Go to levitycomedyclub.com. You can look up, you can buy tickets for any of those shows that they have posted and get yours in advance. Always a good idea to do so as we continue to rock it at Levity downtown Hamilton. Guys, thank you so much. It was a lot of fun. Michael, thank you for doing the show again. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. All
it was
three
a
of you.
blast. And most of all, thank you to you for catching us on the Facebook and sharing it and liking it. And don't forget, you can go to any of the streaming services to check out previous episodes of Friday at 420. Until we get a chance to talk to you again in 7 days, take it easy.